This is Time Warner Cable's Local Edition. My name is Brad Pomerance, and I'm glad to have Cristina Garcia with us on the program today. She is a member of the California State Assembly, and I'd like to speak with you about the Affordable Care Act. Here in California, the rollout has been decent, not bad. We know 4 million have signed up nationally. In California, got close to 1 million through Cover California. What do you see?
Well, I think California is leading the front. We knew it was going to be a lot of work, and so I think when the first set of numbers came out, we were all shocked, and there was a lot of rage and anger.
Right.
A lot of us in the legislature said, okay, well, how are we going to fix this? It doesn't matter what, let's learn. And so we all started to become aggressive about this. So myself, I've held about 10 informational workshops in the district, and now we actually have a certified enroller in my office once a day.
You do? A navigator?
We have a navigator, certified enroller, and they're there once a week. You can make an appointment, and if the process is finished there, we have other navigators that have their own brick and mortar.
Let me ask you about this navigator, because part of the frustration for some is that while Cover California had a plan to target those that may speak Spanish as their primary language, in the beginning it didn't seem to go so well. So there are more navigators coming online. They say that they are bilingual or Spanish speakers. What about your navigator?
Yeah, so we have, my whole staff is bilingual in the district, and our navigator is bilingual. And we actually are working with an Asian community also, a navigator, because we have a big Asian community. So we actually have more than 2 languages that we could help you with. We also are doing enrollment workshops where you could come, you set up an appointment, and we're going to be able to service about 500 people at the same time to get it done. And what's nice about these navigators or these workshops or these things is that if we hit a roadblock, we know there's a roadblock, we're not going to leave the constituent until we're done. So there's a follow-up, and the next day we're going to make sure it gets done.
In the first 3 months of enrollment, October to December 2013, the Latino numbers, Latino enrollment numbers in California were quite low, did not match up with population. January, recent numbers that we've seen, not bad, better.
Yeah, I think there was a lot of disappointment, a lot of anger amongst myself and other caucus members. I know I picked up the phone and I said, Cover California, what are you doing? This is our tax dollars, and I want to spend right. And so we've also been having the dialogue of, like, talk to people like me. I'm in a Latino-centric district. I'm a Latino. I could tell you that some of what I've been seeing early on didn't make any sense, and I don't know why we did that. And so there's been missteps, but we're working hard to fix it.
I know they recently launched an advertising campaign, Tengo un Plan, which, exactamente, and so spending, close to $9 million just in the month of March. So there are efforts being made. One of your colleagues, Senator Norma Torres, she's really out in front on this. I know you are as well. But she had worked as a 911 operator, so really kind of understands the customer service aspect. Do you feel as if Cover California has gotten a handle on the customer service aspect, especially as it relates to Spanish primary dominant speakers?
We're starting to get a handle. It's a work in progress. I'm not going to lie, and I constantly have meetings with Cover California, but that's why we pushed so hard to make sure I had a certified enroller in my office. I could see what was going on with customer service. You know, every week we have an example of the road ahead and how do we fix it. That's why I'm having the enrollment workshops in the district, because it's not perfect. They're starting to get it better. We're starting to involve. But I'll be honest. When I heard Tengo un Plan, my first answer was, why wasn't it Asegúrate California? You know, I mean, we all have.
Translate for our viewers.
It's Get Insured California, you know, and it's one word versus Tengo un Plan. But they're working it. And, you know, funny, the other day I was with an old friend. I haven't seen her in about a year, but she was telling me that Cover California approached her to do a commercial about Tengo un Plan. And so they're also reaching out to get regular folks that look just like the rest of us. And so I do think they're starting to do it better. Putting faces that look like us, that sound like us, is going to get us to a better spot. But I also want to, like, manage expectations. This is a long road ahead. We're not going to get it done all of a sudden this year.
Her name is Cristina Garcia. She is a member of the California State Assembly representing significant portions of Southeast Los Angeles County. My name is Brad Pomerance. I want to thank you so much for joining us on Time Warner Cable's Local Edition.